Hello, my name is Harriete Berman. This short video is to show how this impressive sterling silver mid-20th century menorah was repaired for my silver repair business, Berman Fine Silverwork. This beautiful menorah arrived broken. The arms were detached from the base. While not shown here, it was very surprising when the customer brought in this beautiful menorah, but the arms and base were actually held together with white first aid tape. The menorah base arrived without any structure to hold the arms. I have guesses about how it used to look, but obviously there was a part missing, as the arms would not balance upright on the base. The customer wanted the arms to easily disassemble in the future for polishing. Figuring out how to construct an internal structure for the repair took a couple weeks of consideration. Ultimately, a thin, threaded rod was inserted that was long enough to go through the base all the way to the bottom and extend high enough to attach and hold all of the arms. A custom washer wedged inside the bottom of the base holds the threaded rod and nut exactly in the center. This nut and custom washer does not ever need to be removed for polishing, but the nut is easily accessible if necessary without any special tools. Next, I constructed a sterling tubing that would center and stabilize the arms. The silver tube fits down inside and fits closely to the threaded rod to stabilize any sideways force of the arms. My theory is that in the original design, it put a lot of stress on the top edge of the menorah, which is why it was broken. The tubing slides down and disappears inside the menorah. The silver tube slides down precisely so that the lower portion of the tube is positioned within the menorah base, and the larger portion sits above the top of the menorah. The tubing that projects above the top of the base will fit inside the bottom arm for more stability. This you'll see later as the arms slide into place. The next silver collar slides over the tubing. The silver collar also centers the tubing and reinforces stability of the entire menorah. Silver soldering additional structure to the top of this menorah was an alternative, but adds work and risk. I prefer designing separate parts to reinforce the assembly, adding strength and stability without any risk or changes to the original mid-20th century sterling silver menorah. All of this sterling silver reinforcement for the menorah assembly will be invisible when the menorah is assembled. Watch this video to see how it goes together. The largest arm fits over the silver tubing shown earlier. Successively smaller arms slide down over the threaded rod. Each arm stacks on top of the previous arm. The third arm slides down, stacks on top of the previous two. This is the fourth and final arm sliding over the threaded rod. The fourth arm sits on top of the previous three. Easy disassembly of this large menorah allows polishing when desired. This was very important to the customer. A length of decorative tubing slides over the threaded rod and raises the center decorative element above the other candles. I waited to this point in the repair to cut off the top of the threaded rod so it would be exactly the right length. A sterling silver ornamental cap screws onto the top and holds everything tight. Here's a photo of the fully assembled menorah in my studio. This was a really challenging repair. I had to figure out a unique solution with the least impact to the original menorah, and yet strengthen the repair and structure of the menorah for another 60 years of use. The customer was very pleased that the menorah was easy to disassemble for polishing in the future and required no special tools for disassembly or reassembly. I was really proud of this innovative solution, and in addition to the repair work shown in this short video, the repair menorah had lacquer on it. I had to remove all the lacquer and polish the menorah. Look at Berman Fine Silverwork to see a selection of other repairs. Many of them show before and after images. Thank you for listening.